When we look at this case, you heard Kelly saying the strategy is a little different in terms of the witnesses that we've seen in order. They didn't, they started with Kay Woodcock last time with Lori's case. But it's pretty much the same set of facts. It's just, it's going to be nuanced. What is different, though, is John Pryor. The defense attorney is very aggressive, and he is putting on a much different defense. You felt it in the opening statements. From a prosecution standpoint, Michael, would you do much different? I mean, you've got the facts. You got Lori, the max. I don't see a reason to change the playbook much.
No, so this is going to be, in my opinion, a completely different case, right? There's a massive barrier between this defendant and the other defendant. As we expected, his defense attorney began sowing the seeds of throwing her completely under the bus. They're going to steamroll Lori Daybell, right? At the end of the day, when these kids died, right, if you're Lori Daybell in the eyes of the jury, if Chad Daybell is the worst version of what the prosecution says he is, if he's the worst version of that, well, you have an easy decision. You get up and walk away and don't kill your own kids, right? But so what they're going to say is, how would my client, how would this defendant have ever prompted a mother to conspire with her brother to murder her children, right? It didn't happen. It's a fantasy, right? So I think this case, although they will put on a very similar prosecution, this is a completely different case, right? Completely set. Just that one switch that it's the stepfather, the husband who's not their father. To me, that makes a world of a difference. And I'm also, for the defense attorney, I don't like the aggressive approach with the subject matter at hand. I always like a softer approach. Even a female defense attorney, they're way more impactful with these juries, especially when children are involved. So I'm watching that closely. He's doing a good job, but he might be a little bit too aggressive, in my opinion, with his opening statement.